Welcome back to another stream of, this time it would be Crypto Wolf Transport. So on Wednesday we went ahead and created a new Facebook page and a whole new blog for Seaside Valley, what was it? Seaside Valley Regional Transit, I think? Something like that. And so that way we can leave Crypto Wolf Transport open for this game that I want to play, Fernbus Simulator. I'm hoping that we have worked out the kinks on how to maneuver it, I guess. So this will be my second attempt at driving this driving in this game. Hopefully it goes well, and if it does, then we will start doing roleplay scenarios next Friday. But for now, let's get right to it. Okay. And then some of that. Okay. Be sure to see YouTube comments, and there we go. Cool. Let's see here. Start game. Career. Delete this. Actually, doesn't seem like that bad of a first route. This is the test route that I had initially done. I didn't really get far. I barely did Nuremberg. That was it. So, we'll see. Next. Realistic. Character. Yes, we're still with that girl. Realistic. Start game. Hi Jack, how's it going? Today we're playing Fernbus Simulator Revisualized. I can speak. I know I can. Okay, here we go. So, you get in the bus. C. Close with F9. Yes. Oops. Hmm. Okay. Oh, it's page up. Oops. Oops, wrong buttons. Oh, wrong button. Oops, 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 oops. It has been a long time. Hopefully you had a good break. Ooh. Ooh, that is not good. We do not want it to be lagging like that. Can we lower the specs? Oh, I'm not even logged in. Okay, game graphics. Lens flares. Resolution scale. I don't know what any of this. Okay, well, might have to do that later. I can't really hear the indicator, kinda. Not really supposed to be looking at your phone when you're driving, I know, but it's okay. We're a bus coach driver, so you know, gotta look at our phone. Kinda forgot the buttons. Holy crackers, these slides take forever. Boom. Wait, no. signs up there. Oops. No music today. Just kind of say it. I'm flawless. It's been forever. How's it going? Ooh. My bus is too wobbly. That's not how it should be. Wow, that's terrible driving. Just awful. Alright, let's check in the passengers. Open the door, please. Open this and open this. Right. And let's start checking them in. Start checking them in. There we go. Why was that hard? Really? That's always good. Sucks when you don't have a good one. What's her name? Tia Lux. Yes, you're in here. I've been fine. I got sick in the beginning of the year. I think like for like the first week of the year I was sick. So that was a bit sad. But we are here now. Everything's going well. So she wants to travel to Wolfsburg. Oh, how much do we even go to Wolfsburg? We do not go to Wolfsburg. Oh. Okay. This guy looks kind of weird. Okay. Alexia. Go to Augsburg. Yes, we do. Sell. Nope. Augsburg.
Hello, bin ich hier richtig?
So it's nice. Yes, definitely better. I'm very excited for this game. Hopefully it is as good as I thought it would be. Elia, you're not on this trip. Well, you are going to Augsburg. You want to get there at 12. Wait, I'm confused. The fuck did you say to me? What kind of bullshit is that? Giving me lip like that? Alright, so we leave at 10:02. It's 9:51, so let's see here. I think so. So the first thing I have to do is to begin the announcement.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt Nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
I know.
Hello
I mean, it's
and
6:30 where I
welcome to
am. I'm in
Flixbus.
Pacific time,
We're glad to
so
have
for
you
me
on
it's not
board
early.
and
It's
that we can get
probably the
you
beginning
to
of the
your
night.
favorite destination
Sorry.
today.
I noticed
Before
that.
we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of
I have a full-time
seatbelts
job,
is
so
compulsory on board the bus.
no, I work in the
Therefore,
Pacific time,
please
so
keep your
I just got
seatbelt
out of work
fastened
an
throughout the
hour and a
entire
half ago
journey.
or so, I'd say.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests. We are always ready to assist.
Yeah.
And now, we can finally set off.
I noticed.
Thank you for listening.
I don't know
We
how
hope
what
you have a
what other way to
relaxing
do
journey
this,
and
to be
enjoy
honest.
traveling with
Because to me,
Flixbus.
I'm doing it, cutting it real close. I mean, you always want after work, you wanna relax for like an hour. I try to relax from 2.5 an hour to an hour. Because it usually takes me half an hour to get home from work, and then just relax for half an hour to an hour before I start streaming. Because you know, work stresses you out. At least my work stresses me out a lot. So I try not to bring that into the stream. And in order to do that, I have to have some of that downtime. But I think we should just be able to skip forward here. Start ride. And just time lapse. Yeah. And go back to the game.
Gibt es hier keine Heizung?
Yes, sir. What was I at? 22? Okay. So this is the first time I actually drive a complete route for this game. We'll see how this goes. The last time I attempted it, things went downhill real quick. Real quick. So, sadly. So we'll try to avoid that this time. But I'm very excited for this game. I've been looking for a new game to play for a while. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Majority of my people who are interested in these types of games are in Europe, which shouldn't be surprising, but it is kind of surprising to me. Not a lot of American audience out there for these types of games, sadly. So, oh well. Kind of sad. Kind of wish they were a bit more into it, but oh well. Now I had a button for the cruise control. Period. No. So, it's a bit sad, but that's just where the majority of the audience is. And unfortunately, I can't leave my job, so for now I just have to learn to deal with it, sadly. At some point I'm gonna start actually making videos. Ooh, that was bad. Still learning how to drive here. But at some point I'm starting to learn. I started learning Premiere Pro this week, so that wait, what the fuck? Did one of the doors open? Oh, I thought one of the doors open. So I'm hoping to actually come out with actual videos at some point. I would love to. But for now, it's just streaming. I barely even have time for actual streaming. To be not too specific, to be a little vague, kind of like a call center of sorts. Not necessarily a call center, but kind of like one. I do the same basic work that you would do in a call center, and a bit more than that. It's kind of like that, where I just basically am on the phone all day, answering calls and trying to get people to where they're supposed to be. Which is harder than you would expect, because people are people. It's so much easier than when I was driving with the mouse and keyboard. She says, even though she's about to crash. Why does it tilt so much? I wish it didn't tilt so much. Kinda scares me. Of sorts. Yeah, call center. That's the best way I would describe it. I do more than you would at a call center. That's the basic gist of the job. Type, where I basically answer the I think of it more like administrative assistant, where even though you are at the front and even though you are answering the phones, there's still other aspects to your job besides that. For example, I do a little writing and stuff. Was that noise? Yeah, it's hard. It is extremely difficult. You just gotta have a real thick skin, to be honest. Like, I thought I had a thick skin when I started working here. I thought, oh, well, you know, I don't really care about people. Ooh. Ooh. I was going way too fast. There.
Ich bin zu jung zum Sterben.
And we got into an accident. Damn it. Shoot. I'm too young to die. Oh dear. You and I both. You and I both. So maybe not go at that. Let's go at 60. Well, the speed limit somebody suddenly changed. Anyways. Yes, I know. It's the second time actually driving this, so bear with me here. Try my best here. It's not as easy as Euro Truck Simulator, surprisingly. I wonder if this is actually how it is to drive in Germany. But yeah, it is stressful. It is. Not necessarily the job itself. The job itself, you know, I've been doing it for over 3 years, so the job itself has become quite easy. A little too easy, in my opinion. Just answering the calls is... Jesus, man, can you guys bugger off? Holy cracks, I didn't even know I could go that fast. On the coach. Anyways, that's not necessarily what's stressful. What's been stressing me more right now is the management and how that's being handled at the moment. Decisions are being made that I don't necessarily agree with and that I don't think are productive towards the betterment of the company. So it's just stressful for me, and I also feel like I'm getting screwed over a bit here by them for certain things, and I just feel like I'm being taken advantage of at the moment by them. And I don't agree with what the leadership at the moment, and it's just to see something that has so much potential get stifled by poor leadership is a bit hard to swallow. Because you just ask yourself, right? Why? Why are they there? How did they get that job? How, who? How? What? And just you ask yourself that all the time. And that's something that I'm trying to avoid asking myself. Because at the end of the day, it's not my position, right? I'm at the bottom. And it's not up to me to decide who gets what position or who does what. So at the end of the day, I just have to swallow it, so to speak. It's not the type of swallowing I like to do, but oh well. You know? Yeah, it's not. But it is. Oh well. It's good money, so. Unless I somehow all of a sudden get 1 million subscribers and I lose integrity by putting ads in my videos, which I really hate the idea of doing. And somehow I start making money off of YouTube or Twitch even, or any other platform. I'm stuck there for a while. Or unless I find another job, which I have been trying to do, but looking for other positions. See if anything else will come up. But so far nothing. Just gonna keep at it. That's all you gotta do. It's what sucks about being an adult. That's what sucks about being an adult. You learn about all these responsibilities you gotta do. It's something that you don't do things you necessarily want to do, but it's what you need to do, or it's the responsible thing to do, more like. Not every swallow is enjoyable. That's right. Unfortunately, this is not a good swallow for me. Yeah, yeah. I really don't like that. The idea of that. I personally hate ads in general, to be honest. I feel like we are so overly in what was the word? We're so bombarded, overly bombarded by ads. Anywhere you look, there's an ad. Billboards, buses, cars, even private cars now have ads at the top of their vehicles. TV, internet, even just looking at your emails, ads there, just ads everywhere. And you know, I'm just sick and tired of ads. At this point in my life, I don't even look at them anymore. So anything that I want to find out, I don't look at the ads. I just look for it, or I ask people around. And at the end of the day, they're not winning because I'm not clicking on any of those ads. They're just, to me, I'm so desensitized to it that I don't even see them anymore. Just ignore them. So even if they were trying to sell me a product that I actually am looking for and that would be good for me, I wouldn't see it through them. So I'd be like, no, because I wouldn't see it. I try my best not to see ads, period. And that's why I like Netflix. I just, on TV, ads, commercials every 10 seconds. Netflix, well, now, before, I don't know, they're looking into putting ads on their streaming service, which kind of would suck. I hope they don't do that. Private cars, yeah, the people who dedicate their lives to like Uber or Lyft or any of those rideshare, I've noticed they're not often. I think it's something that's barely starting, but some of them who are dedicating their lives, kind of like, I think it's mostly the taxi drivers or the ones that used to be. I've noticed that some of them have like billboard types, those triangle billboard types, on top of their cars. It's a trend that I'm starting to see, and I don't necessarily like it. I mean, it is a private car because it is their vehicle, right? It's a rideshare company. It's their vehicle. It's not a company car. So you know that they are willingly doing that, and that kind of pisses me off. Company cars, I get it, right? What better marketing than to have, especially like for plumbing services, and that makes sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, I'm getting a little too close to this guy here, but yeah. America has too many ads, in my opinion. Too many ads. And all these services, all they're looking for is where can I put more ads. That's why well, that's what I mean by saying losing integrity. Not necessarily that if you do put ads, you don't have, but for me personally, since I hate them, I know I don't like watching them in videos. That's why I pay for YouTube Premium. So I would feel like I'm selling my soul if I put ads on anything that I do. Besides, it puts pressure because all these people who do that, who pay for ads, they feel like they have a hold of what you create. I'm just like, you just have an ad on a video. You don't have a hold of what kind of content I create. For some reason they think that. They're like, oh, well, we're going to pull ads. Well, pull them. I don't care. I just don't want to care. I'm going on a huge rant here. I just noticed that. Okay, we're going to dial it down here. I knew I should have had a drink before starting. I knew it. Yeah, in many ways, whatever, from what I've read, Norway seems to be pretty egalitarian. So being born into that situation seems relatively, well, I still prefer the capitalism of America with all its flaws, with all its beautiful flaws. Excuse you. Drunken rats. New name for the vids. Oh, no. No. I remember when I started streaming last year. It's when I was really more stressed at work. It was September or October when I started streaming. I was more stressed at work. And so I was drinking just about every other day. And so I would go on these rants when I was streaming. I've already taken down those videos, but it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Excuse you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just cuts me off like that. What the heck? This is a long ride. I just realized we're still on the Autobahn. We haven't even gotten to the next stop. What the heck? Huh. I feel like we've been driving for a while now. I wish my gear shift worked with this. Yeah, not this time. It's not a drunken rant. It's a regular rant. I don't like that the cruise control doesn't work as well. I wish it did. I feel like I'm going slower than I could be. I don't really want to go more than 80 anyway, so I shouldn't. How do I see my gas? I should probably check before. But how do I know if I have enough gas or not? Huh. Yeah, I don't see anywhere here. I'm guessing it's behind the wheel, the steering wheel. We're coming up on... Oh! Is that a stadium? Coming up on an exit here, so this should be the next stop. Congratulations. Congratulations. I started doing that 2 years ago. And I think I did it for like a year before I quit. Well, I didn't quit necessarily, I just got busy. Is it something that you just completely went all in, or did you slowly build up to it? When I did it, I slowly built up to it, right? So like I would do things here and there, and then I started actually having a routine, and then I started eating healthier. Well, at first I started reducing my proportions, and then I started eating healthier. So So, you know, it's like a transition rather than just going all in on it. How have you been doing it? Trips never go all in. Unless you're trying to go balls deep. Don't go all in any other time. Do you have a goal weight that you're trying to accomplish, or just in general you just want to be able to take a flight of stairs? That's what got me doing exercise when I was doing it. I couldn't go up a flight of stairs to save my life, and that really worried me. And now here I am, being able to take more than one without losing my breath completely. Oh, is this considered an Autobahn still? Doesn't make any sense. Mm. 2 hours straight. Running. Ooh, that's extensive. That's intense. 2 hours. Holy crackers. Well, when I was in middle school, I was bullied. So, the way I avoided getting beating was by running. And so since middle school, I actually hate running. A lot. In fact, in high school, when I would do PE, I would skip rather than run, or try to skip as much as possible before having to do any kind of running, like jogging. Can't even do jogging. I hate it too. Skipping though, I can skip. Totally. That's normal. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Oh, okay. What types of sports are you into? I love soccer. When I play football, you would say, I would play goalie. Love throwing myself. Yeah, yeah. But what do you play? Rugby. Oh, intense. You are intense. Talk about taking a beating. Oof. You lose teeth with that. That's a man sport right there. That's a man sport. Where can I see my... How can I see my gas? Oh! Well, I'm a Mexican, so you know, that's our sport. Even though we haven't won a World Cup in what feels like forever, that is our sport. When I was in elementary school, I loved being a forward. And then I played it in high school as a goalie. I don't think I was that bad. I had pretty good hand and eye coordination. I had no issue whatsoever throwing myself for the balls or, you know, getting hit by balls. You know, practicing for when I become a woman. You gotta learn how to get hit by balls, you know? And so, you know, a lot of girls in high school, they're like, my nails and all this stuff. I'm just like, no, let's go in there. That was until I got a boyfriend in senior year, and then that's when I was becoming more feminine, and I stopped throwing myself as much as I should have, or as I used to at least. I was more conscientious of my physical looks. which is the downfall of my goalie career. I still blame him to this day. I'm like, I could have been the best goalie ever if it weren't for you. Where the heck are we going? Oh, I see. Mouth guards. Yeah. I didn't really never need them. What I did need were knee pads. Knee pads are key to being a goalie. You have no idea how many times my knees were severely bruised. And not in a good way. Ooh. Ooh. What the heck? Huh. Okay, that's cool. My wheel vibrated at the little change of the pavement there. It's pretty cool. Huh. These are not bad graphics, actually. These aren't that bad. Compared to OMSI, these are actually pretty good. Almost at the level of Euro Truck Simulator. Not bad at all. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's different to be thrown around in bed than to be thrown around in the grass. Ooh. Am I here? No. That's the next one. Ooh, this is not a good road. Ooh. Calm down there. Ooh. What the heck was that? Why was that road like that? Well, this one is like this. That's weird. Huh. Do I have the right of way or does he? He does. Okay. Alright, we're finally at our second stop. Let's see, how does this go? Well, this way first? Okay. And then we go here? No. Oh, there. Okay. Okay, okay. Ooh. Ah, okay. Alright guys, let's do this.
Hallo,
Scan
bin ich
people.
hier richtig?
Franz Eilers. Yes. Ooh. Hi.
Salut, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
My name is Crypto.
Cool. Salut, fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Ilja here again.
Hallo, das Ticket. Bitte
Hallo.
schön.
Leonie. Kemp.
Sehr freundlich.
Hallo? Ja, mein
Ooh,
Ticket.
hi. Eileen Robbit.
Danke sehr.
Oh, Jesus.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket.
Kind of.
Danke sehr.
Grüezi, hier mein Ticket.
Caitlin. Ooh, that's a beautiful name.
Vielen Dank.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
Marlone Bloom.
Sehr freundlich.
Okay. Oh, I didn't check you in?
Ich hoffe, ich bin hier
Thought I
richtig.
had. Lass.
Sehr
Yes.
freundlich.
Alright, that's everyone. Oh, except you.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt
Charlie
mein Ticket sehen.
Shoes. He's going to hotel. We're not going to hotel, are we? Sorry, no worries.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern.
Depart in 20
Bevor wir
minutes,
richtig
so
in
we're
Fahrt
early.
kommen, hier ein paar
Turn
Hinweise.
on.
Auch bei unserem
lights.
Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht.
Should have done that
Bitte
before.
schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an.
Right?
In den Sitztaschen
it?
vor euch
R?
findet ihr unsere
Oh.
Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu
Jetzt
unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz
Yeah.
ein. Unser
Basically.
Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf
That would
unserer
make things easier if I
Facebook-Page
could just do
vorbei.
that.
Unser Team freut sich
Although the majority of your
riesig
job
über
is
eure Likes
easy,
und
right? As a goalie,
Nachrichten.
you don't have to run as
Sollte euer
much
Akku
as
zu
some
Neige
other
gehen,
people.
kein Problem. Viele
Which is what I
unserer
really
Sitze
was
sind
looking
mit
for.
Steckdosen ausgestattet
I didn't like
und
I
entsprechend
didn't want to run.
gekennzeichnet.
Just wanted
So
to
könnt ihr euer Smartphone
stand
die
there
gesamte Fahrt über
and
nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen
basically throw
wollt,
myself.
holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten.
I was never good at kicking.
Auf flixbus.de stehen
that's probably
täglich
why.
brandaktuell
I
alle
wasn't that good at
Infos und
kicking.
Städteverbindungen für euch bereit.
Do we really have to hear this again? Okay, let's just skip.
Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und
Oh
viel
my God,
Spaß
the
an
announcement's
Bord
still
bei
going.
Flixbus.
Why?
Hello and welcome to Flixbus.
Oh,
We're
now it's
glad
gonna
to
be in
have you on
English.
board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wonder if they're gonna put pedestrians into this game. Okay, here we go. Ooh, 52. Did you play rugby? As in, I'm guessing you played rugby in high school then. What is that sound? It sounds like the door is opening, but it's not. Must be the air pressure. From the brakes? Huh. So weird. Should we put on gas? Probably not. So that's fun. Those are the fun stories of Crypto's wife. Wife. I don't know, I had a wife. Well, yes. Say, what are those? Are those windmills? Windmills? I can speak English. I really want to put on gas though. But let's be cheap and not. Ah, that's not bad at all. So instead of taking balls to your body, you took men to the body. Okay. Can respect that. Any terrible injuries that you may have had or sustained in your time? Oh, what the hell kind of ad is that? $14.90 brows. Are you kidding me? It's not like it's even a collared blouse. It's just a regular blouse. No. Get out of here with that. Nonsense. Oh, we're going towards the windmills. We're back into the Autobahn. cut off anyone? No. Good. Oh, I see. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that would not be good at all. You don't want that happening. Huh. So, aside from football, I also played tennis. Tennis was a fun game. Although I wasn't as good at it as I would like to remember myself being. I would like to paint myself as the next... What's that girl's name? The one who plays really good tennis? That's her, basically. But I don't think I was as good as I thought it was. Oh. Gotta turn off their lights. You'll be able to read. You know, the weather condition that I liked playing in the most was when it rained. Loved it. Raining, playing football while it rained was amazing. Like, you can see them try to put their effort into kicking that ball and just it falling flat because it would refuse to, it would be harder for the ball to roll. Although it meant that when the ball hit me, it hurt more. You know, it builds character. It builds character. Serena. There we go. That's who I meant. But I wasn't that good. I mean, I was good enough to hit the ball, but I wasn't necessarily good at sprinting, which in tennis you need to be good at. I could anticipate, especially since I played with the same people over and over again, so I already knew their moves. But I wasn't good at sprinting, so when they would do something out of the ordinary, I wouldn't be able to go for the ball. Or if I was in the wrong position, I couldn't really sprint to the other side of the court to hit the ball. Ooh, is that a farm? Well, you gotta learn at a young age, right? It'll prepare you to be a woman. Gotta learn how to take a beating. Just kidding. No, I've always been very active in general. I've actually grew up with a lot of male cousins. So from a young age, you know how boys are pretty aggressive and stuff. From a young age, I always wrestled with them and stuff. Until we got to the age where, you know, hormones kicked in and there was no innocent wrestling anymore. But because I grew up with male cousins, I was kind of put into that kind of mentality of, you know, having to do tough things, be in sports, be active, and all those other things. I remember I used to watch wrestling. It was so sad when I learned that wrestling was fake. It really tore my heart apart, because I really thought it was real. And when I found out it was fake, I cried. So I'm like, no. Oh, but why? So are you saying that Bautista isn't the best? taking these turns in this game. It's kind of scary. Oh. What the heck? Huh. There's no oncoming traffic. Okay. Weird. Cool. Ray. Mysterio? Yeah, Ray Mysterio was pretty cool too. The 619. San Diego number? Yeah. Little Mexican dude. He looks so small compared to everyone else. All these tall Americans and this little Mexican dude trying to make it in the wrestling world. I liked Bautista, Rey Mysterio, and John Cena. Ooh! What the heck? What the heck was that? Dumbass. The guy just went on a red light. What is going on with this AI? Jesus. The one that scared me was Undertaker. Undertaker and Kane, the whole brotherhood thing, really scared me. I don't know, it was just really weird. That he would have tattoos in his neck, I think. That whole rolling his eyes back. Yeah, it was just really weird. It was really weird. A little too goth for me. Kane was better. Kane was more doable, you know. Showing off that chest, okay, I feel you, I see you. Showing off that muscle, okay, cool, yes. Not being as gothic as his brother, okay. Really? Was he now? Huh. Super tall. When I stopped watching was when Orlando Bloom came on. I think it was Orlando Bloom. No, not Orlando Bloom, just Orlando, I think. The pretty boy. Well, I mean, they're all pretty, but he acted like a pretty boy. When he started when his career started taking off, that's when I stopped watching. Because that's around the time when I found out that it was all fake. I don't think I was able to see The Rock's career progress. I think I came around the time when he left. I remember that it was around the time we started playing in movies.
Auf geht's.
Woman. No.
Ciao, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Delia.
Auf geht's.
Jubne.
Mahlzeit.
Ich benötige noch ein Ticket für
We need to go for a ride to Augsburg. Wait, what? Where? To, oh. Am I even going there? Yes. So, hey.
Danke sehr. Moin, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Maximilian. Ooh.
Cool.
Oh god, this
Ciao.
hipster guy.
Ich würde gerne ein Ticket kaufen.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Hallo, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Ajan Cole. I probably should check all the guys who already paid their ticket before selling tickets. This is like a better idea. Ewell Fredericks.
Servus, ich hoffe, ich bin
Leah.
hier richtig. Cool. Grüezi, hier mein Ticket.
Elisa. Luel.
Ciao, das Ticket.
Han
Bitteschön.
Lucas.
Ciao. Ciao, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket.
Ciao. Tizian. Tizian Lao. I don't think you're here, buddy. Stops. Stuttgart. Well, I'm going to Stuttgart. He wants to go to Stuttgart. I'm 2:48. Getting there at 5:02.
Cool.
Yeah, just come in, guy. What is?
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns.
Take the announcement. Close the door. Take a break. Which is where the stop doors are required to be open. The driver is required to exit. Okay. So I'm guessing this is where we get the break. Okay. To open the doors. Turn off the electrics. And then okay, to get out the bus. I want to take my break in here. Okay, take a break. So what do we do in our breaks? Can we eat or something? Oh. Okay. Holy crackers. Okay. Okay. Everyone doing good? Yeah? Just take off then? Yeah, let's just... Yeah. There's no point in staying here. Weird bus stops in the middle of nowhere, but I guess that's how they would be, right? That's how the Greyhound bus stops are in America. Sometimes they're just out there in the middle of nowhere. Which makes sense. It makes it easier for the buses to get there. They can't really go through small streets, right? Oh god. Have I hit this vehicle? No. Okay. Oh, that's our gas. Oh, we're doing good with gas. We're doing good. Small drink, I don't know. Happy ending. Fun times. Fun times. This ride is taking a whole lot longer than I expected. You did. Here we go. Do I get a red light ticket, I wonder? Has the game stopped? Oh, that's right, it has radio. That's the button for the radio. Cool. This German architecture isn't that bad. Kind of a little too stacked for my taste. Come on, guys. You can go faster than this. Ugh. went on red. Ooh, ballsy. How about you, Trips? Do you play any sports? Have you played any sports? You're Mexican, right? Probably played football. Soccer. Were you like a defense forward? A lot of these streets like to unite. It's weird. Also need to clean my vehicle. It's a little dirty there. Vehicle coming? Probably. It's okay. We can go. We can go. It's okay. 120. 180. Because of road work. Ah, I see. 60. Ooh. Why y'all be doing this to me? It's too close for my liking. Oh, I see. I see why they're not roundabout trips. When I planned this trip, I thought it had to be... Ooh, shit. Nobody saw that. I thought it had to be a roundabout trip, you know, starting and stopping around the same location, which doesn't really make sense now that I think about it, because it's a coach, right? So it would start in one city and end up in a different city. So it wouldn't make sense for it to do that. I'll keep a tab on that. Jack, haven't heard from you in forever. What happened, guy? Or have you already left us? Was it all the WWE talk? Or was it WWF? Or was it Raw? Whatever. One of those. It's all wrestling. I think I'm gonna call it quits on the next stop here. This trip is a lot longer than I expected. So, I thought it would be quicker than this, to be honest. Ah, you're still with us. Howdy! Those are some nice tree effects there. They're not that bad to look at. That sky is also not that bad to look at. It's different. Very, very different from driving in your truck. And you know what? It's not bad. Not bad at all. I think I will make this part of the regular roleplay. Oh, there's another Flixbus up there. I didn't know Flixbus was an actual company in Germany for coach. It's an actual coach company in Germany, I should say. I thought it was pretty cool. I wonder what they thought of the end product here. Because I'm guessing that's why you can't really change to other types of buses. Or why you don't have generic buses like you do in your truck. We have just generic. Well, we have name brand vehicles, so I shouldn't say that. But I couldn't really customize it, right? Like, I couldn't change the color of the coach. I wanted it to be gray with green. And this one was another option. Unless I buy a DLC for, team management. That's an interesting question, Trips. It's an interesting question. So, I should preface this by giving you like a short history of my my knowledge of comic books, I should say. So I haven't really read comic books per se. I never really liked them. I remember when I was in middle school, I really got into Superman, like really got into Superman. And I tried reading the comic books, and I guess I got in when it was a little too late. Well, you can never really go in, I should say. But I don't know, I couldn't buy them because I didn't know where to buy them, first off, and then secondly, my mom wouldn't let me, sadly. She wanted me to read books, but not to get comics, which I thought was a bit weird, but oh well. And so, I never really got into the comics, but I really liked Superman. And around that time, the show Smallville came out. And that kind of became the basis for my knowledge of Superman, aside from what I could read here and there on about the history of Superman. Like, there was this book called Superman Through the Ages that I read, and it basically taught me, what the heck is that? Stop. Policía. What the heck? What the heck? You wanted me to stop? Where? The police behind me? No. Wait, what? Oh. What the heck is this? Huh. So the police stops me every so often. Good to know. Good to know. The park? Do I have to? Or can I just... Huh. Weird. That was weird. Anyways. And then, you know, the Marvel movies came out, and more shows came out. So the basis of my knowledge of these heroes is basically what I saw, or what I see in TV shows and in movies. Superman is a little different. With him, I actually did research. I tried to find more and more short stories here and there and stuff, but I never really got into like the animated series, things like that. I've never really much cared for cartoons like that. But in any case, so for a very long time, I was a DC person because I loved Superman. Like, Superman was just like my obsession for the longest time. And then over time, after the DCEU came out, oh, what the heck was that? When the DCEU came out, you know, I was excited. I like Man of Steel. I thought Man of Steel was an interesting take on the Superman persona. I thought so. I mean, it wasn't the Superman we came to know and love, but, you know, it was different. It was realistic, and I liked it. I liked the direction it was taking. And then it all went downhill. Batman vs. Superman, shit. Justice League, when you compare it to what the Christian Bale Batman movies were like, or even what Marvel was trying to set up, it just fell flat. So and I don't really like the way DC is, the direction it's taking right now, basically. With shows like Gotham, awful. I mean, I tried to stick with it for as long as possible, but I just could not. I couldn't get through the latest season of Gotham. It was just too much for me. And then what was another show? Oh, Supergirl. Don't even get me started on how shitty Supergirl is. Super fucking shitty. And so at the moment, I feel like I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan, even though my favorite characters are DC characters. So I guess you can say that in theory, I am a DC fan. I like their characters more. They have more interesting stories that can be developed. Historically, they tend to have better, like, animated series. They used to have better shows, but not anymore. But at the moment, I just feel like I'm more into Marvel. I definitely like what they had done with the Marvel Universe Extended. I like the TV shows that came out for it. You know, showing the everyday people.
Geht's auch etwas langsamer?
Can you drive a bit slower? No, ma'am, I cannot. Thank you for asking. Did I turn off the light? Yeah. So, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to decide whether I'm Marvel or DC. Right now, I feel like I've been extremely disappointed with DC. The movies, the shows, but historically they haven't come up. They came out with pretty decent movies, right? Like, I saw the animated series, that's the animated movie that had the Mexican Superman. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting, right? I thought that was actually a pretty decent movie. I wish they had expanded it more, but whatevs. Then there was the Red Superman. He was a communist or whatever, which was interesting also. I like the idea of that. It was a nice little exploration, I guess. You know, Smallville, wonderful TV series that actually liked Superman, unlike DC Universe right now that seems to hate him for some reason or another. I'm sorry, okay? He's a man. He has testosterone. He's just gonna be better. I'm sorry. But, for now, it seems like Marvel is kind of taking the cake here. Shit, should have gone over there instead. Oh, damn. Fuck. What is up with my... What are these dots here? I thought it was the windshield, but it's not. Huh. Here's the fact. The movie Iron Man that kicked off the Marvel movies had no script as well. They wanted to get rid of the guy, Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. He is what made Iron Man Iron Man. For the popular media, obviously. So. I thought Henry Cavill was a decent Superman. Definitely better than Brandon Routh. God, I could not get through Superman Returns. That was such a shitty movie. I guess, in a way, I'm a fan of neither one at the moment. At the moment, they both have their strengths and their flaws. And even though I like the stories of one, they're not really being portrayed the way I wish they would be portrayed. I should have stopped. Damn it. That's okay, though. Shit, I should have stopped back there. Oops. Huh. That's an interesting fact, though. I didn't know that. How about you? Are you Marvel or DC? Or neither? That's also an option. People don't seem to understand that that's an option. You can be neither, or you can be both. You know? At the moment, I feel like I'm more of a both type of person, where I feel like one is dominating in one aspect and the other one is dominating in another. So at the moment, I'm not as divisive as I used to be. Before, I'd be like straight out just DC, obviously. Now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Is it in there? Oh, it's in there. Where? Do we go in here? Yeah. No? Yes. Yes. Just like good stories. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. It's a very fair point. I think at the end of the day, that is what we all care more about. Stories. So we have 4 more stops to go. I've already been streaming for an hour and 16 minutes. Damn it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop it here. I will save it. So, save. So I'll come back to this next time. That is pretty amazing. I mean, I don't really much care for improv, but if anyone can pull it off as well as they did, that's pretty nice. I think so. I agree with you there. I agree with you. I think it's not something that is easily or readily done. And the fact that they were able to says a lot. Says a lot about the actors and the director, in my opinion. But in any case, this will be the end of our stream here. We will be streaming Fernbus again on, next Friday, and we'll be role-playing it a bit more. We might finish this route before deleting it and starting anew, or we'll just start anew with a different route. This is a relatively long route. I did not expect to be taking so long. But in any case, we will not be streaming this weekend. I don't think I will be. I wanted to make it to the Consec convoy for Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I don't think I'll be able to. So, probably no stream this weekend. I'll see you on Monday to do some more Euro Truck Simulator 2. So, thank you for joining me, as always. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully the conversation was good. I feel like I talk more than ever. I feel like I talk more than usual. So, thank you to those who joined me this evening in the conversation and just in viewing. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.